The indigenous people of Biafra, IPOB, has warned those linking the presidential candidate of the Labour Party, Mr. Peter Obi, to the recent attack at the US convoy in Anambra State to desist from such allegation, which it has described as being demonization by those it noted does not want him to succeed. Spokesman of the group, Emma Powerful, who disclosed this in a statement, said Peter Obi's mandate is divine and can never be truncated by anyone, while also denying that his members were part of the attack as alleged by the Nigerian security. Emma Powerful said, "It is important to note that those accusing IPOB of being behind the attack of the US Embassy convoy are the real masterminders." He alleged that those behind it were also responsible for killing most of its innocent members in the southeast. Their quest to blackmail IPOB globally has led them into assassinating innocent people in Biafra land. For instance, these government agents assassinated Gulag in Owerri, and they assassinated an army couple in an undisclosed location in Biafra land. They assassinated Dr. Akinyele in Anambra State, that is, late Dora Akinyele's husband. In all these and many more of the state-sponsored murder cases, IPOB was accused, and to date, police never investigated any of them. Emma Powerful also argued that its intelligence unit saved ex-British High Commissioner in 2022 from being killed when she proposed visiting the country. If not for the intel from IPOB M branch on the plans to assassinate ex-British High Commissioner Katrina Liang in 2022 and the warning from IPOB leadership for her not to visit Southeast, they would have assassinated her too and put the blame on IPOB. This recent attack on the US Embassy convoy is likely another state-sponsored attack to discredit the peaceful IPOB movement and to make Southeast more unsafe for investors to continue coming to Biafra land to invest. Again, they are late because our call for investors has already started yielding fruit. And warning those linking Peter Obi to the US envoy attack, Emma Powerful said, those linking Peter Obi to these attacks on US Embassy convoy are the ones that fingers are pointing to regarding the crisis happening in the Southeast region. There is no way they can link innocent Peter Obi to it because he is from Anambra State. Does that mean that all the attacks happening in Adamawa State and Katsina State were caused by Atiku Abubakar and Buhari? No matter how ESN security work is, it can never be deemed good or right by the Nigerian government and its security agents. What is the justification to link Peter Obi to the criminality going on in the Southeast? Can it also be said that all the banditry and terrorism happening in northern Nigeria is masterminded by the criminal politicians, whose evidence shows that they aid and abet terrorists? We are aware that several terrorists and bandit groups in the north are sponsored by the unscrupulous elements around them there. We should be asking, why are they mentioning Peter Obi? Is it because he summoned up the courage to contest their selection process called an election and won by a landslide? They are now robbing him of the mandate given to him by the people of Nigeria because he is an Igbo man. A three-member panel of the Court of Appeal in Abuja, led by Justice Jamil Toko, has reserved judgment in an appeal by an Abuja-based lawyer, Ambrose Oworu, seeking to stop May 29 handover to Bola Ahmed Tinubu, a presidential candidate of the Hope Democratic Party in the 2019 election, Chief Ambrose Oworu, had asked the Abuja Division of the Court of Appeal to stop May 29 inauguration of the President-elect Bola Ahmed Tinubu of the All Progressive Congress (APC). In the suit, Oworu, also a legal practitioner, is praying the immediate court to prohibit President Muhammadu Buhari and the Attorney General of the Federation and the Independent National Electoral Commission (INEC) from inaugurating Tinubu on May 29. While arguing the appeal on Friday, Oworu appeared for himself, said the substance of his case was never determined up to the Supreme Court. He urged the court to consider his case, preserve his right to be accorded the first right of refusal to the office of the President, and allow the appeal by setting aside the judgment of the Federal High Court. Lawyer to the Independent National Electoral Commission (INEC), Hassan Aliyu, described the appeal as a waste of the court's precious time, adding that the appeal was without merit. Aliyu prayed the court to dismiss it. Lawyer to the President-elect Bola Ahmed Tinubu, Adelani Ajibade, urged the court to dismiss the appeal and award 20 million naira cost against the appellant. Ajibade argued that Oworu and his party did not have any subsisting right over any electoral victory which they sought to exercise through the appeal. According to his words, the appellants have no right to preserve. The purported right they claim to possess has been extinguished by the Supreme Court in a decision as far back as 2019. Ajibade tendered a certified true copy of the judgment delivered by the Supreme Court on October 3, 2019, in which the Apex Court upheld the judgment of the Court of Appeal delivered in respect of the petition Oworu and his party filed against the 2019 presidential election. The panel, led by Tuko, after hearing the lawyers, announced that the judgment had been reserved and would be delivered on a date to be communicated to the party. The Delta State Police Command has arrested 34-year-old woman Queen Uwagbogu, who deals in illegal sales of AK-47 ammunition. This was disclosed in a statement issued on Sunday night by the spokesman of the police command, Bright Edafe. Mr. Edafe stated that she was arrested by operatives of the crack squad when they raided her premises located close to Efurun roundabout in Warri, Delta State, on the 18th of May 2023. According to him, Uwagbogu's arrest followed actionable intelligence gathered about her sales of ammunition. He noted that 100 rounds of 7.62 mm live ammunition were recovered from her. The police public relations officer added that investigation is still ongoing. An Abuja-based legal practitioner, Abdulaziz Tijani Ahmed, has dragged the Independent National Electoral Commission (INEC) before a federal high court in Abuja over its alleged refusal to put a former Edo State Governor, Adams Oshiomhole, on trial for electoral offenses. The lawyer wants the electoral body to prosecute the former national chairman of the All Progressive Congress (APC) for the alleged offense of double nominations during the last primary elections of the APC. In his suit, Ahmed is praying for an order of mandamus against INEC, compelling it to initiate an investigation and prosecution of Oshiomhole for willfully violating Section 115 of the Electoral Act 2022. The legal practitioner sought an order from the court to compel the electoral body to invoke Section 145 of the Electoral Act in putting the Edo senator-elect on criminal trial. Ahmed claimed that under Section 145 of the Electoral Act, INEC had a mandatory legal duty to initiate criminal prosecution of anybody who willfully breached Section 115 of the Act as alleged against the former Edo State governor. In a 3-paragraph affidavit, he claimed to have written to INEC on July 30, 2022, drawing the attention of INEC with evidence of the alleged offences, but that the electoral body, despite receipt of the letter, refused and neglected to act on his demand. In the affidavit, the lawyer promised to undertake the prosecution of Adams Oshiomhole on behalf of INEC once the order of mandamus is granted and complied with by the electoral body. The motion on notice was attached with several exhibits on how the former national chairman of the APC reportedly signed the 2 nomination forms in the same primary election. Meanwhile, the suit has been fixed for hearing on September 28, 2023 before Justice Mobolaji Olajunwon.